I found out that my weird husband has been deliberately feeding me his body fluids for years. Now I am unsure about the future of our marriage. Yesterday, our garbage disposal stopped working and I was trying to see why. So I was looking around under the sink and I moved stuff out to get in there to look around more easily. In the very back tucked away was a mason jar that I thought was just over halfway full of kitchen grease at first, but I realized it wasn't grease. I thought it looked like semen. I made the mistake of opening it and by the smell, I knew that it was definitely semen. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Disgusted, I threw it away in the dumpster outside. It had to have been my husband's, but I don't know why he would save semen in a jar. My husband got home and I asked him about it. He seemed very embarrassed and confessed it was indeed a jar full of semen he had been filling for almost a year. I was shocked and asked him why. He said whenever it was my time of the month or I wasn't in the mood, he'd jerk off into the jar after I went to bed. I asked him why not go in the toilet or use tissues or the shower or something. Why a fucking jar? He couldn't answer that other than saying he had been doing this since he was a kid. I told him I wanted him to stop using a jar because it's disgusting. He told me he didn't want to and asked where the jar was. I told him I threw it away and he was upset. He said it took him a long time to fill the jar that much, and now he had to start over and we argued about him using a jar to store old jizz in. I still don't understand why he wants to fill a jar for fuck's sake. We argued about it, and during the argument, he opened the refrigerator, took a large jar of pickles, and dumped it out and started rinsing it out and said, "This is the cum jar now." Before I knew it, I'm literally screaming at my husband about coming in jars and told him he can either cum in me or the jar, but not both. He clutched the jar and stormed off to the bathroom. I was literally speechless. I sat down and started watching TV, trying to take my mind off it when he came out and joined me and tried to patch things up. I asked him where he hid the jar and he wouldn't fucking tell me. He told me we should just forget about the fight. He apologized to me and told me he'd make sure I didn't have to see the jar if I didn't want to. I wanted us to stop fighting, so I agreed and we didn't speak about it for the rest of the night. He fell asleep early, but I laid in bed for over an hour thinking about the fucking jar. I don't understand why he's so intent on doing something so disgusting, and I'm still angry about it. Update. My husband got home and we sat down and talked. After a lot of prying, I got him to come clean with me about why he comes in a jar and why it's in the kitchen. He gets very excited when I eat his cum, and he makes pancakes every weekend for breakfast, and he mixes the cum into the pancake batter and gets off on me eating it without my knowledge or consent. He has been doing this regularly for our entire marriage and has mixed cum in other things I've eaten and drank. I have of course swallowed his cum before, but this is different because he did this without my knowing. I honestly couldn't yell at him or even say anything. I felt numb. I just got up and started throwing shut in a bag while he tried to talk me down and stop me. I ended up leaving with some bare essentials and told him that I needed space and would reach out to him when I was ready to talk. I'm taking some time off of work and headed to a friend's house for a few days. I asked her if I could stay and she doesn't know why, and honestly I don't know what to tell her or anyone else for that matter. I don't know what I'm going to do or what this means for our marriage. I feel disgusted and used, and like my trust in my husband has been severely damaged. I haven't cried or done anything yet. I stopped to get a bite to eat on the way to my friend's house and to try to figure out what to say to her because I knew she'd have questions. I also think I need to cry first.